welcome. I'm Josh. I'm going to be obviously your personal trainer, which is obviously the reason you've come to me. Full name, please.
Craig Jones.
Craig Jones, right, okay. So, is what I'm going to do just before we start. I'm going to take a couple of notes on both laptop and written ones. It's literally just so I know where I'm at and we don't miss anything, or anything we go over we don't miss. So just tell me a little bit about you, where you work, hobbies, things like that.
29, working Tesco.
Right, okay.
In Ruthin. Play a bit of football.
Okay.
Saturdays.
Who do you play for?
Llandudno, local team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
Walking the dog.
Okay, so Tesco. Play football for Llandudno, walking dog, good.
It's about it really.
Right, okay, so already I can already tell you're fairly active. I'd imagine working at Tesco is fairly active at times, or it can be at least. So if you want to just talk to me a little bit about why you're here today in terms of like your overall goals and things like that.
Mainly for football, get
Oh, okay.
a bit more power, but look better as well, just a bit of muscle.
Okay. Right, okay, so improve overall football, and then you want to obviously look a little bit better as well, put on a bit of size maybe, yeah. Right, okay, so what would you say motivates you in terms of your goals or wanting to get in the gym? Obviously I'm guessing you just told me there that it's more football based, obviously you want to look a bit better. Is there a reason why you want to look a bit better, or is it just to make yourself feel a bit better, or have you got something coming up, family events, things like that, holidays?
I've got a holiday to Thailand in November.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Is that the first time you've been?
No, I've been a few times.
Good. Right, okay, so if you put that down, so you've got a holiday, that's something we can work towards in November. That's about, 6 or so months away, which is arguably it's a decent time frame as well for us. And then I'd say another motivation for you would probably be just to improve. Obviously you said you want to improve your football, so that would probably, I'd say that's probably one of the, or if not the biggest thing that wants to get you in the gym. Is it to improve your overall game of football? Would you say that's solely strength based, or would you say that's fitness wise as well?
I'd say more strength. But,
right, okay.
But yeah.
Okay, so strength, and then also maybe a little bit of fitness in there as well, I'd say maybe. Obviously I play football as well, I play for Ruthin, so I know like a lot of my training is based around improving my overall game of football and stuff like that. Okay, so strength and also fitness levels. Good. Okay, so is there any have you got any barriers to exercise?
Probably sometimes work, shift pattern.
Okay. Okay, so what sort of shifts are you working at the minute?
Normally mornings, but I do a few lates every now and again.
Oh, right, okay.
But it is normally mornings.
Okay, so already we're looking at maybe doing maybe afternoon sessions. Will probably suit you a little bit better.
Yeah.
Maybe straight after work, or maybe an hour or two after work. Might suit you a bit better. What about training? When do you train usually for Llandudno?
We train on Wednesday nights.
Right, okay, so maybe avoiding a Wednesday night. If you work on a Wednesday morning, trying to fit in a gym session then before that training session might be a little bit difficult. What about transport to and from work?
I can't drive.
You can't drive.
No.
Right, okay, so that would be a barrier then. I'm guessing you have ways around that, obviously, because you get to work somehow, so it's obviously public transport, or do you have like lifts from friends and family and things like that?
I have lifts, but public transport's there when I need it.
Okay, so that's good. That's good. That would you say that's a barrier to exercise then as well, or would you say that it's not? You wouldn't really have any issues with getting to and from a gym.
No, I think I could get to. I could cycle if not.
Oh, right, okay. Exercise preferences. Moving on from those barriers and those motivations. Do you go to the gym at all at the moment, or
No?
Obviously, being a footballer and whatever, I'm guessing you've got some sort of understanding around exercise and the gym and stuff. So, any kind of exercise preferences? Obviously, you just said you could cycle, so I'm guessing maybe cycling is something that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, obviously, as a footballer myself, I know that running is probably one of the most hated things in football to do. I hate having to do my 5Ks or whatever each week because I just don't find it enjoyable.
Yeah.
I'd much rather be out on a bike or out walking or doing some other form of exercise that doesn't involve running.
Yeah.
Which sounds weird, obviously, when football is so much around running. But there we are.
You too much of it. So.
What about things inside the gym? So weights, anything like that, or are you not really too fast?
I'm not too fast.
Right, okay. And then dislikes, anything that you maybe want to stay away from, or maybe that you can't do. I'm gonna get to this in a minute, but is there any sort of health issues or anything like that kind of would restrict you to any sort of exercises or anything?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, nutritional information. How is your diet?
I think it's quite good.
Okay. So we're not having things like takeaways, things like that regularly, or anything like that. No.
Every now and again, but not.
Yeah, that's fine. Just a quick download. Like what would you say your daily kind of food intake is in terms of like what you eat, not calories or anything like that, but
what I eat in a day.
Yeah, just roughly off the top of your head.
Normally like porridge in the morning, oats, overnight oats, or maybe beans on toast. Because I'm normally working, it's just a salmon meal deal from Tesco for dinner.
To be fair, it sounds. What about like tea?
Spaghetti bolognese or
Okay.
yeah, just stuff like that.
Okay, that sounds. To be fair, that sounds fine. You're not allergic to anything or anything like that, no.
No.
Okay, so measurements we'll get to in a minute. It'll just be taking a few measurements for the specific body parts I need, but we'll go through that in a minute. We'll just go over your goals first. So what you told me, so the specific goal that you want to improve overall football for your strength and also your fitness.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main goal. That's kind of what you want to achieve as the main specific goal. That's the whole kind of package, which is a perfect goal. I'm thinking maybe for the lower body, obviously you say you want to do upper and lower body. For lower body, we'll concentrate on maybe improving your speed and strength, and then overall, then that will improve like the power output from your legs as well, which obviously is very important in football. What position do you play?
Up front.
Oh, okay, striker. Yeah, so for the position you play, that explosive power is quite important in terms of maybe getting up for a header or so stop it. I need to Right, okay, so in terms of measuring those goals, obviously I know you just said then that you're forward, so obviously improving your power output as well. Obviously I know that's very important for the role you play, obviously getting it for a header or that last kind of burst into the box to create a little bit of space or to get onto the end of a cross. But to measure those, I'm thinking there's a couple of ways we can do it. So measurements with a tape measure, just taking body measurements, and then after a certain time period, going back, taking measurements again, comparing the two results, and then obviously hopefully we can see that they have improved. Or you got fitness tests, so you got things like fitness levels, you got things like bleep test, or you've got for your strength you got like 1 rep max, which is just obviously I'm guessing you've heard of the bleep test within football and stuff. That you can obviously go to a different level and see how you can improve and stuff. And then 1 rep max is just quite self-explanatory. You 1 rep max of a weight. So if you're doing, for example, squats, and we'll go 80 kg, see if that's the heaviest weight that you can do. So that's your 1 rep max. You just do 1 rep, obviously. And then things like to try and see how power input and stuff. We could do like box jumps, different levels. So we could start at the lower level, then put another box, and then see how high you can get, and try and maybe aim to get to the highest level or a certain level within however long. The other one is just photos, so before and after photos. So you take a photo, different angles, keep it at the end of the time or the time phase that we set ourselves, take more photos, and we're able to see the change and make sure that we're going in the right direction. Okay, so far, any questions on what we've gone over there? No?
No.
Okay, good. We can both agree that what we've set is both realistic and also able to be measured, and also that we are going to be both committed, and obviously the effort is going to be there as well from both sides. The goals I've set myself before, the goals I've set the clients before, I know that they're achievable. So as long as you've got the commitment and dedication, and obviously the effort is put in, we'll be absolutely fine. As long as we're both on the same page and we both agree that. In terms of time that we're going to achieve this, I'm thinking 3 to 6 months. Obviously that 6 months then is roughly nearly that time that you go to Thailand. And then I'm thinking maybe every month we might compare results, and then on the 3rd month, so halfway between, we compare again and make sure we're going in the right direction. If anything needs tweaking, that we can do, or vice versa. I'm going to set a 3-month plan to start with, get to that 3-month plan, end the 3-month plan, and then we will review it. The 3-month plan will be split into 3 to 4 week blocks, so it'll be done by month, where usually each month then we'll increase it and maybe change the goal or tweak the goal slightly. So in terms of your goals, we usually set like mini goals. So we'll have like short-term goals, which at the moment you don't go to the gym at all. Just get in the gym 3 to 4, 5 times if you can. Obviously I know there's certain barriers there, so let's just say we get in there 3 times a week for the first 2 weeks, and then we'll review that then after the 2 weeks, and if there's anything else that's occurred in terms of a barrier, then we can swap and change that as we like. But to start with, just try and get three days in the gym, and then the end of the 2 weeks we can maybe increase it to 4, 5. We won't go above 6. We'll keep. Obviously, I know you probably play football on the weekends, so we'll keep the weekends for specifically playing football or just rest days. And then your medium goal, I'm thinking if we try and increase your weight that you're lifting by 30 to 20%, that's usually within the first 6 weeks or so, so halfway through the first 3 months or the first block. If we try and increase that weight by 30 to 20% within those 6 weeks, then we're going in the right direction. And then we can review that again after and change things as we like. Your main goal, you told me here, is you want to improve football, both upper and lower body strength, and also your fitness level slightly. So I'm thinking, with the lower body, if we improve your strength and speed, so if you improve your strength and speed, which will overall improve your power output in the long run, and then upper body will just improve your strength. So we improve strength and speed, which will overall develop your power output, which is obviously for the position you play is something that is quite vital in my opinion. Obviously, I'm a forward as well, so it's certain stuff that I do myself. And then upper body just improve your overall strength. If we improve, we try and gain at least 10 pounds of muscle in the first 10 to 15 pounds of muscle in the first 3 months, then we're on the right track as well. That's arguably what we'd look for. Again, we can measure that by different things: photos, weight, measurements, etc. We'll do that within the first 3 months, and then we'll review it, and then we can set another goal then for the the next 3 months, which will take you up to about November time, which is just before your holiday, which obviously is a good thing. And I imagine you'd be probably well into the new season then as well. Being November, we're going into the Christmas period as such. In terms of those goals, does that sound okay?
Yeah,
any questions?
Sounds good.
Okay, good. So, body measurements. If I just take, what's your date of birth?
13th of the 6th, 93.
93. Okay, do you know what your height is?
6 foot.
6 foot. And then weight?
About 75 kilo, I think.
Okay. We don't have a blood pressure thing. Okay, so firstly, we need to take some. So these are all the measurements that we need to take. So you've got shoulder, chest, your stomach, hips, waist, glutes, and then obviously I've put in there as well your upper arm and also your quad, because they're going to be things that we're going to be working on. So firstly, okay, so shoulder measurements. Are you able to just with one hand just hold that one side? Just walk around. If you just want to, in fact, actually, if you just want to come to me a little bit, there we go. Okay, so we've got. Oh, it's 43. Okay. If you just want to go out a little bit, yeah, there.
Good.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, if you just want to hold that there, come forward a little bit. I'm just going to walk around you. Actually, lift your arms up. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just going to walk around. Okay, good. Okay, so we've got 38. And then, again, if you could just hold that. Alright. 35. And then hips. So if you just want to lift your jumper up a little bit, there we go. Just want to hold that there. Okay, thank you. And then waist, which is just about there, isn't it, I think? So you want to hold that? Okay. And then so there's 3 more measurements. We've got glutes and then upper arm and quads. So if you just want to hold that roughly about there. Okay, let's see. And then upper arm. You might just have to just roll your sleeve up. What's in
Take it out.
And then just come forward a little bit. Quad. Use on one shoulder. Stand there a minute. Wait 1 second, I'm just going to quickly take your hip measurements again. Can you just hold that